Yo, I said they were coming for us, but that ain't make me no difference. Said they got something for nuts, but that ain't your ego, is it? Yo, thought I was coming one up, but I got my people clicking. Yeah, I can see yo, so ego driven. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Tell the man put it on me, I suppose. The envy, I suppose. Cause the girls get friendly, I suppose. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Do it all for the family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can stop maybe, but I won't. Baby, I'm the GOAT. Don't even chat to me about features, G. Gotta pay me for the quote. The price of the been rising, trying to get a beat for the low. I find it peak and I don't. In the kitchen, babe, leave me alone. Up a ting and I heat up the stove. They got their eggs all up in one basket. Told them be smart, we ain't equally yoked. They can't speak to the watch them go weaker, the knees are hello. They always wanna catch up on reason, but the peace is the reason that I won't. How you get the least if you've been through the most? It beats me, I suppose. Yo, I said they were coming for us, but that ain't make me no difference. Said they got something for nuts, but that ain't your ego, is it? Yo, thought I was coming one up, but I got my people clicking. Yeah, I can see yo, so ego driven. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Tell the man put it on me, I suppose. The envy, I suppose. Cause the girls get friendly, I suppose. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Do it all for the family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can stop maybe, but
and
I
I know
won't.
she see the G in me. I suppose. On and on. And I know she wanna slide me. I suppose. I've been trying to make it get so long. Why the I'm feeling like this? They don't wanna see me win, I suppose. But no matter what I won't quit.
I've been going through motions, trying to make it home. Through these ups and downs, trying to right my wrongs. I still think about them days I was losing hope. It's levels success, you the GOAT. Driving slow, supercharged Range Rover. Spot in Glen Cove, income perpetual. One left, rest is gone. I'ma need some extra, bro. We been giving lessons though, showing better ways. Orange juice and ends with the shades closed. We been on some other, getting money, I suppose.
Yo, I said they were coming for us, but me no difference. Said they got something for nuts, but that ain't your ego, is it? Yo, thought I was coming one up, but I got my people clicking. Yeah, I can see yo, so ego driven. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Tell the man put it on me, I suppose. The envy, I suppose. Get friendly, I suppose. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Do it all for the family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can stop maybe, but
And I
I
know
won't.
she see the G in me. I suppose. On and on. And I know she wanna slide with me. I suppose. I've been trying to make it get so long. Why the I'm feeling like this? They don't wanna see me win, I suppose. But no matter what, I won't quit.
Ay, give me the chip, I need the championship. Wait, we got a dream, next to the team, yeah, we can handle it. Wait, soon as I go and I step in arenas, they call me the champ. They know what it is, know what I do, know who I am, who don't understand. Yeah, that's overdue. My trophy say that's overdue. My ring, said to be immortalized. Yeah, they know it's true. They couldn't walk a mile or even fit into my shoes. Still, I got a lot to prove, but for all that we've been through, this overdue. This the anthem. Pull up and you know the team is strong. This your anthem. All my underdogs. Everybody get your hands up. Times was hard, but we made it through. We was struggling for a minute, so that winning overdue. Yeah, they know it's true. We on the move. Ay. Yeah. Eyes on the money, I stay in my bag. Taking my city, it's put on the map. Hustle.
Well, come on. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Here we go. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Now here's Johnson. Outside Thibault. Well, Grant, tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
The drive by Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Good work on the drive, Jokic, an opportunistic offensive player.
Suggs. Good on the bucket.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. As you might expect, he's got his hands full on how to deal with Nikola Jokic. Coach explained, so much of their offense runs through him. He's always operating with the ball in his hands. We'll need to do our work early. Don't let him get comfortable when he has the ball. No doubt about it, the Joker is the cog in this offense. Brian?
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Oh, nice touch on the inside play by Buzelis, adjusting from close range.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Brown. And here's Suggs. 6 to shoot. Got a piece of it.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Chicago with the ball. And six-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks crowd.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
Here's Suggs. From deep. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Pass to White. The kick out to Williams. Let's go with a three. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And keeping everyone involved early. Now, that typically pays dividends.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Here's Brown. Lays it up and banks it in. Embiid's got the second bucket on the night.
2 strong points from Embiid. His M.O. is to own the painted area.
And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Now here's Williams. Pass to White. Now here's Jokic. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Suggs.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Embiid misses. And it's Jokic with the ball for Chicago. They trail by 1. And that one's good.
He can get out and run. Porter Jr. getting out into the lane, helping out the break.
Now here's Suggs. The kick out to Johnson. Porter with the steal. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. White with it. He's scoreless. Fires for 3. Porter's shot is off. Pass to Suggs. Here's Brown. Now Embiid. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And here's White. To the middle. Pass to Jokic. Beyond the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jokic has got 5.
Nice stroke on the quick shot by Jokic. Not giving the defense any chance to come over and disrupt.
The 3 from Suggs. Here's Embiid. And they go to the intentional foul.
Teams first. Substitution on the court.
Chicago on D. 4-point game. Thibault on the wing. Suggs outside. Buries it from 3. Suggs has got his second basket.
And not wasting any time here. Suggs is quick on the draw off the catch.
Thibault with the board. And Atlanta with possession here. Here's Brown. Drives to the hoop. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
On the wing, Suggs. Here's Thibault. No good from outside. And so the ball out of bounds. Fultz touched it last.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turn.
And it's Atlanta's ball. Here's Mann. The rebound by Filipowski.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. Doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's Pokashevsky. Knocks it down from distance.
How about the 7-footer out there knocking down threes, poking from distance?
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's the 3. The rebound by Mann. The Hawks leading. Into the lane. Pass to Pokashevsky. From outside the arc. Unable to get that one. Here's Thor. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Hawks ahead, leading by just 2. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Here's Jokic. And the foul on Marvin Bagley. That's his first foul.
Team first.
Now Jokic. Jokic off the bounce. Count that bucket. Jokic has got 7 points in the game.
The marriage of a big man and touch. There it was from Jokic.
Chalk up 2 there.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Chicago making a switch here. And the second free throw is good. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. Clarkson outside. The floater. Here's Pokashevsky. Williams grabs the board.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimmick.
And it's going to be a goal. Ending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Hawks trail by 5. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Suggs. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. The shot by Buzel is no good. Now here's Suggs. He's got 5. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Suggs.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
And Williams punches it home.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Outside Johnson. Sends it home from three-point land.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Pass to Buzelis. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Okay now, Rook. Buzelis showing he can finish with some power.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Brown's shot is good.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
It's White with a drive. The shot by Buzel is no good. Hawks trail by 3. Pass to Embiid. Porter with the steal. With the drive. Buzelis. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
2 minutes remaining.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Shot clock at 5. From deep, Jokic. The rebound by Atlanta.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Pass to Thibault. The kick out to Johnson. And it's all tied up. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
In the offense, Team
1:03 left in the first half. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brett, they've won one NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, it'd be tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
Here's Filipowski. No points yet. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Bulls lead by 2.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And it's Atlanta's ball. Here's Mann. Out to Bagley. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Fans, turn your attention to center court. It's the Hawks Heights Ball. Attention fans, now on the court is your Heights Ball.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half of this game. Fultz with it. Pass to Filipowski. The 3. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. The Hawks trailing. Outside man. And he banks in the layup.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
To the inside. Back to Herder. There's Fultz with a 3. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Chicago calls timeout. And it's Herder penetrating. Misses in close. When folks talk about Herder, you hear a lot about his movement, Brett.
Well, one thing you have to be in this league as a great shooter is willing to move without the basketball. It puts a lot of pressure on your primary defender, but it can open up some lanes for your teammates. Kevin Herder, an elite skill working without the ball.
Here's White. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
On the wing man, 6 points for him. And here's Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. Man misses. And so here is Chicago. Pass to Herder. And the 18-footer right on the mark. Herder's got his first 2 points.
Well, Herder's going to make you pay if you give him that much room.
Okashevsky in the post. Now man. From the top of the key. And the Hawks tack on 2 more. Here's White. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. An easy 2 on the layup.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Pass to Jones. And a fast break now for the Bulls. 4 can't get it to go.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Clarkson for 3, and it's Thor with a rebound. Chicago leading. Robbed. Man with it. Now guarded by White. Man misses. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Team first.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's Filipowski.
Well, that's the height and the reach of Bagley coming together nicely on the defensive end.
Filipowski. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Banked it in off the glass. Now here's White. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Chicago's shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
That free throw no good. Sinks the second.
Left a little on the table there, but at least he put them in front.
Left side man for the lead. The rebound by Filipowski. And it's the Bulls' ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. On the wing man. For 3. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Pass to Jones. Takes the 3, and Atlanta hits again from deep.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
White. Soft touch off the glass. White's got 8 here in this quarter.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. But we saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who keeps things moving.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls.
Yeah, the skill set the rookie Buzelis has is really impressive. A tall, slender forward who is very crafty and versatile to be so young.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Thibault on the wing. Back to Suggs. Pass to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And then Porter with the dunk.
And Porter has such great athleticism, able to get up and throw it down.
Now here's Johnson. He's guarded by Porter. 17-foot shot on the way. The shot by Johnson, no good.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Back to Embiid. Embiid drawing the double team.
Yeah, I love the use of the shot fake by Embiid. Smart basketball there.
Atlanta shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
And Embiid drops them both.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And then Porter with the dunk.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Left side Thibault. On the wing Suggs. He's got 5. Here's Johnson. Chicago with the rebound.
Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
And then Porter with the dunk.
Just wow. A monster flush from the big man.
Embiid from outside. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth.
50.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Timeout, Bulls!
You know what to do, right? Make some noise.
LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Bulls said to the team. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a 3? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making threes. Missing? Not so much. Yeah.
Thank you for that, Allie. Oh, stolen by Fultz. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Williams. Tries again. Pass to Thor. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Hawks trail by 5. The 3 from Suggs. Hits the trifecta.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Here's Fultz. From deep, Jokic. He can't get it to go. Down low. Embiid. Here's Fultz. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Pass to Johnson. Back to Suggs. The Hawks need to get one up here. Strong finish by Embiid.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
Jokic with it. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. And over and back.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Here's Embiid. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. To the paint. Tipped. And they're on the break. And that's an intentional foul.
His first team first.
Suggs, left side. To take the lead. Buzelis grabs the board. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. And that's a one-game homestand for the club.
Buzelis has tremendous court vision for his age and is willing to make the extra pass.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Thibault. Now Suggs. Williams defending. Shot clock at 6. Here's Embiid. And stolen by Jokic. Outside, Williams. Here's Buzelis. Rebounded by the Hawks.
They managed to get the rebound, but that's an area where they've been struggling tonight.
Johnson with a bucket.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, man. Massive points from Buzelis. Yes.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
Outside Johnson. Off target with the 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Jokic in the post. The kick out to White. Clock at 6. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Oh, Jokic with the triple.
Well, Jokic needed it, and he got it.
Here's Brown. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Porter. Chicago leading by 5. Pass to White. A minute 15 left to the game. And he comes up with a bucket.
And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen, shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Embiid. No good. Unable to win this run.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Left side Porter. There's the triple. Another 3 for Chicago.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
A minute 22 left to play in the 4th quarter. Williams with it. Jokic the screen. Outside Porter. Pass to White. Second shot opportunity. Thibault with the board. And And so it's Atlanta with it, trailing by 8. Suggs, no good. And it's Jokic with the ball for Chicago. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul of the game.
Team seconds.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Jokic. Just 5 on the clock. Offline with a 3.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
So the Bulls winning. Boy, a nice win on the road by the